Why do I feel ugly in my own body? Is the question that was emailed to me, and I want to talk about that today. Because the truth is, a lot of us have felt this way. I know that I have felt this way, and I work daily on making sure that I love and value who I am as a human, but it does not mean that these feelings are completely eradicated or this type of language is gone from my vocabulary. So I want to talk about it. Why do we feel ugly sometimes, and what can we do about it? One reason why you might feel ugly, because feelings are an everyday part of life. And while our feelings are valid, they're not always a representation of the truth. For example, you might say something super awkward to somebody, a friend, a family member, and then you feel super uncomfortable, or you feel awkward, you feel horrible about it, like, oh no, you hurt their feelings, but they thought it was a joke, or they thought it was funny, or vice versa. So you might feel one way about it, but it doesn't mean that it's a representation of what actually happened in that scenario or what's actually going on. So be mindful of that one, you might feel some type of way, and it's okay to feel that way and work through it and walk through it, but it does not mean it's the truth. What I'm saying is, even if you feel ugly, doesn't mean you're ugly. And it seems like your friend is telling you this as well, but you're still saying, okay, well, what am I supposed to do about it now? Well, we gotta keep digging into other reasons why we could feel this way. Another reason that we could feel this way is because of some mental health stuff, some emotional wellness stuff. And I'm not a therapist, but I always make sure I tell you guys that I do keep therapy resources in the description, because I know that some of the stuff that I feel, I'm not able to just go, no, that's not real, and then keep moving. I actually need to talk to my therapist about it and dig a little bit deeper, and so I always recommend that. I think everyone's probably waiting for me to say this one, but maybe it's society, and no, I don't mean the internet. Now, of course, there are things that we can see on the internet that can cause us to compare ourselves to other people. If pages like that are showing up, then don't follow those pages. Hold it down and click not interested on TikTok, or whatever it is that you've got to do to not see that stuff. Take a social media break if helpful, but it's not all social media. We can see a person in the grocery store and be like, oh man, I wish I looked like that. So it's not just the internet. It might be, but it's not just the internet. But a lot of times we can start to feel ugly or unattractive because of conventional standards of beauty. And that's really frustrating. A phrase that I use quite often, because it just helps me have realistic conversations with my friends and my sister, we talk about this kind of stuff all the time, is like conventionally attractive versus like beautiful. For example, in some realms or spaces, I might not be considered conventionally attractive by the mindset of like the size, the skin tone, the hair, whatever of like a model. That might not be where I fit, but I'm still beautiful. So just because we don't fit certain standards in certain spaces does not mean that we are ugly or unattractive. Maybe to that person's standard, okay, sure. Maybe to that agency's standard, okay, sure. But by the human standard, and if we want to go there by God's standard, we're all made fearfully and wonderfully. We are beautiful. That is who we are. It is what it is. And there are things about each of us that make us absolutely beautiful. Some of you know this, but yeah, I'm a matchmaker, and oftentimes I'll talk with someone and they might feel some type of way about the way they look. But as I walk with them over the course of weeks or months, and their confidence starts to grow and they start to feel better about themselves, and internally they are in love with who they are as a human, then they can start to see, wow, hold up, wait, am I amazing? And I'm like, yeah, you are. And you have been all along. It's just that sometimes we compare ourselves to the things that we see every day, the people we see every day, the conceptualizations of body and image that we see in the media, if you will, but also in Target, just people walking around looking good. And we can start to feel like we don't look good, even though we do. It's just part of the human experience, and for some of us it happens more than others. So I'm gonna give you 3 different ways to combat the feeling of ugliness and to combat the insecurity of not feeling beautiful. And the first thing is affirmations. Now, of course, affirmations can come in many forms, right? We could be quoting scriptures around the house. We could walk around being like, I'm pretty, I'm so pretty, any kind of way. I like music. Well, I like those other two as well. I like music. I have a playlist down below. Hopefully it'll be on Spotify soon. I have an Apple Music one right now. I'm gonna get somebody to do a Spotify version. And you can stream it, you can listen to it. And it's just a playlist to just encourage you and to help you feel beautiful, to help you just feel like the human you are, right? When we start working on the inside, it has a positive impact on the outside. I mean, you can be the most conventionally attractive human, but if you have a bad attitude, you ugly. Character and internal personal development, these things impact and affect who we are on the outside. So we're gonna start building you up on the inside and making you feel confident, helping you to feel confident, helping you to make yourself feel more confident on the inside. And then that'll start to outpour and outflow into the outside. You'll be like, oh snap, I'm beautiful. The second thing is something that I've also done very personally. I actually talked about this in my book, Finding Quiet. And that is like, before you get out of the shower, after you're out of the shower, you need to start looking at yourself and finding something good to say about yourself. Even if you're like, bro, look at those lungs moving around and breathing and stuff, whatever it is. It's kind of like a gratitude journal, but it's more just like a personal looking in the mirror out eternally talking journal, and just finding something positive to say about yourself. And if you try and it doesn't work, then take a deep breath, be proud of yourself for trying, and then try again tomorrow. And if it doesn't work tomorrow, then try the day after tomorrow. Isn't that like a really scary movie? Just keep trying to find things about your body, about your face, about your arms, about your legs that you like, that you're proud of. In conversations about mental health and wellness and even growth as Christians and in Christian culture, we can become so consumed with who we could be and who we could become that we forget to vibe with the human that we are right here, right now. And God loves the human that you are right here, right now. So as you're building internally, I want you to take some intentional time externally and look at what God made and be like, okay, I might see a bicep. I'm gonna say a word that's technically a cuss word because I'm a Christian. But I just want to be honest and transparent about this as a 30-year-old that, you know, super weighted, super inexperienced at marriage. I just want to say, for me as a grown woman, feeling sexy is not all about my husband. Valuing myself and feeling worthy of love and feeling confident in the body that I have is not so that I can wrap it up in a bow and be like, honey, you're hot. It might be too much for today. Maybe we'll have to unpack that at ladies' night in a few weeks. I hope you're gonna be there. And then number 3 is going to be working on a morning, afternoon, or evening self-care routine. Now, a lot of times when we talk about self-care, when we talk about skincare, when we talk about taking care of ourselves, one of the first things that people think of is like makeup, and maybe it's not, but that's just, I remember that was something I always used to think of, like, oh, taking care of my skin, like makeup, blah, blah, blah. But it's so much more than that. We're not even talking about makeup right now. We're talking about skincare. We're talking about like essential oils, if that's your vibe. I'm not trying to buy or sell. But we're talking about like just intentionally taking care of your body. Buy a new body wash, buy a new bubble bath. Like, look into what makes sense for your skin. Is your skin a little bit on the oilier side? Is a little bit more of the not so oilier side? Is it on the drier side? Do you have some like nice lotions? You get a little bit ashy. Everybody gets ashy, no matter what color you are. What kind of lotion you want for your body? How you want to smell? Do you do perfume? Do you do a little body spray, a little lavender, a little peppermint when you get a cold? Take care of your body. Get some skin wipes. Like, what are skin wipes? Makeup remover wipes? Little aloe vera wipes. I don't know, Google it, find a dermatologist, watch some way more experienced skincare people than me, but start finding something that you can do in the morning or the afternoon or the evening, just like 5 or 10 minutes to take care of your skin, to take care of yourself. And I say 5 to 10 minutes because it's a lot to just try to like jump into having a morning and an afternoon and an evening routine. So just start with one of those for like 5 minutes and then add on a second one after a few weeks or a few months once it's become a habit. You can also implement things like stretching. Working out is really good, even if it's like a 5 or 10 minute workout, or if you want to go full 30, 45. Working out is not all about getting muscle or losing weight or even maintaining weight, that it's just a good way to get your heart rate up, a good way to take care of yourself. There's tons of free videos on YouTube where you can find a buddy, a friend to go work out with in an actual gym. So many options in the world, so many. And then also a good idea is to go outside and just let the sun shine on your face. Sounds like a song, but just go out and just close your eyes and just allow that vitamin D, that fresh air soaking in what the good Lord has given us, and just implement any of those things or even a few others. Comment down below what your like daily routine is if you'd like, help a friend out, and just do that for, like I said, 5 minutes a day. And then make that a habit and then add things on gradually. And then if you like to start adding things or taking things away as you feel confident 100% as you are, you can add on a little makeup. You can consider, do we want to shave these armpits? Do we want to wax these eyebrows? Change up your personal style a little bit. Do you vibe when you wear purple? Would you rather wear pink? Are you a V-neck person? A little more turtleneck? Are you skirts or jeans, boots or sneakers? All of the above? Let's vibe, man. Let's figure out our personal style. A lot of conversations about beauty and about taking care of yourself, a lot of times you'll hear the word natural. Whether this is a conversation of a Black woman that's talking about her big natural curls, or a white or a Black woman, any color woman talking about her natural skincare routine, a makeup artist talking about a natural look they're doing in a client. The word natural comes up a lot, and it's a great word. It's a beautiful word. But let's be realistic really quick about the word natural. Now, personally, I'm not a nudist. Now, I'm not aware if there are any nudists that are subscribed to my channel, but I'm just personally not one. And I would presume, just by statistics, that most of you guys are not either. So we can just assume by association or math or science, whatever, that we are not 100% natural because we're wearing clothes when we go outside. So to some extent, we do believe in adding something to who we are. And a lot of times the clothes that we wear can make us feel confident, can make us feel chill, can make us feel beautiful, can make us feel awkward, can make us feel frumpy, can make us feel styling and wildin'. Okay. The way that we take care of ourselves, the music that we listen to, the clothes that we wear, the shoes that we wear, the skincare that we use, the makeup, all these things, the way that we choose to take care of ourselves can have a drastic impact on who we are. So if you're having these feelings, if you're having this frustration, one, you're not alone. Did I even say that? You're not alone? Yeah, you're not alone. Trust me. These feelings are valid, and it's also likely because you're human. And we have fleeting feelings that are valid, but like I said, they don't always represent exactly what is happening in the present tense. And what I mean by that is, you're not ugly, but you might not be feeling confident. And I wanna help you feel confident as your absolute most beautiful self, as you are now, and help you find beautiful ways to continue to grow into your absolutely beautiful self. So I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to comment down below if you have any thoughts. Link in the description if you want to ask a question anonymously as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.